Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Well, today we're going to continue looking at the new releases from Department 56 Halloween lineup for 2023. And this morning we're going to focus on two unique accessories. It's the Rest in Peace Pet Cemetery and the coordinating accessory that goes with that, Buddy's Ghost. These are two very cool pieces that obviously fit well together. And I'll show you how they look and where I think you may be able to display them this year. Okay, as always, we start with a box. You can see that here for the Rest in Peace Pet Cemetery. You can see it prominently displayed on the front of the box with the black trees and the colored lights, just like every other box. If you really want more detail about what's on the box in general, go back and watch my Trixie's Tricks and Treats video for Witch Hollow this year. I cover a lot of the box itself since the boxes are all new this year. So you can see what this box looks like. If you were to purchase this Rest in Peace Pet Cemetery today, it would cost you $136. And let's jump over real quick to the coordinating accessory, and that is Buddy's Ghost. Obviously, I think you wouldn't want one without the other. Buddy's Ghost is the coordinating accessory, and if you pick that up today, that would cost you an additional $36. So what do they look like? Well, let's zoom out and take a look. They're really well done, quite honestly. They're remarkably detailed. And so they look really good together. Where would you put them? I don't know. Let's talk about that as we go through first and look at some of the details on this. We'll get to Buddy's Ghost in a minute, but let's first take a look at the actual Rest in Peace Pet Cemetery itself. Mine came with a orange C7 bulb. It's not LED, it's just a normal bulb, but it is incredibly bright and does a really good job projecting the orange light through the top, out the sides, and through the front door of that little crypt there. And the crypt itself is incredibly detailed. They've done a really good job on this one, at least in my opinion they have. You see the Rest in Peace Pet Cemetery there. You've got the little stairway that kind of angles around in this direction. You can see the stairs going up. The door is open. Some fall leaves kind of decorate around the crypt itself. You can see on the side, you can see how some of that crypt is coming apart. You can see through it. And then again, on the top, you can kind of see down through the crypt. But a really good paint job on this one. I like the little bird bath there that is kind of covered in fall leaves. And then you've got a little sisal tree that is permanently affixed to this base. Now these fall trees are just sitting there for some additional decoration. They don't come with a piece. And so then everything here, not all of us, I guess, but a lot of us obviously have pets. You guys know that I have two big German Shepherds, Czech Shepherds, Liberty and Justice. You've seen them in some of the videos before. And they're just, they're everything to our family. And then we also have a very old yellow lab who's over 14, almost 14 and a half years old. And she's not doing very well. So pieces like this can bring out a lot of emotion. And so there was some, I don't know, maybe some reservation before, purchasing this. But then I looked at it and I'm like, this is a really cool piece, and I do want it in my collection, and you just got to be realistic about it, right? Pets are near and dear to our hearts. And so with that, let's take a closer look at some of the stuff that comes with this and the detail on it. So let's zoom in just a little bit. So you see a little, it looks like a little black cat laying across the top of that first tombstone there. It says lost but not forgotten. You've got a little cross with a little kind of a ring around it that you would probably throw to a pet. You've got a little cross there. You've got a shoe, a little fire hydrant cross, and a little feeding bowl beside that says Spike. Looks like maybe a collar on a cross. You've got a bone, BFF Max, 1943 to 2003. That is an old dog, if that's what that was. And then here's another one. Here lies Fluffy, which I think is pretty funny, right? So everybody knows cats have 9 lives, but you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 7 lives on there unless I'm reading something different, but the cat died in 88, 89, 90, 92, 93, 93, died twice in 93, and then again on Halloween in 97, I think that is, and so there's that for the cat, and it's kind of humorous. And then you can see like a collar and a leash along the fence in the back, and so a couple of more of those dark green sisal trees that come kind of affixed to the back of this. And then if we turn it to the side, you can see the detail on the crypt over here as well. Very well done, very well painted. Unlike some of, well, at least one piece that I got this year. And you guys saw that. That was my Trick or Treat Lane house, was not painted very well. And then let's kind of take a look maybe at the back of this thing and see what it looks like from the back. Let me get some of the stuff out of the way and spin it around. Okay, so the back, you can kind of see there's still another tombstone there. No writing at all on it, just a tombstone, some more fall leaves. I love the brick that kind of leads up around the base of the crypt along the back. You can't really see, you can see it a little bit in the front, but you can certainly see it on the sides and in the back. And so just a very, very cool piece there. So I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's very well done. And I think it represents, you know, our pets in some way, maybe a weird way, perhaps, I don't know, but I think it's a good memorial type thing to have for your pets, I suppose. Now let's get to Buddy's Ghost. So Buddy's Ghost is the coordinating accessory piece. Buddy's Ghost is very bright. I don't know if you can see the throw back on the tombstones back there. Look at those tombstones, and then when I put Buddy there, I know it kind of focuses off of those, but look how bright Buddy is. I mean, and he's kind of way up in front of the ghost. If you put him back there, man, he lights up the whole thing. So Buddy is a very bright ghost. Now, Buddy is a cool looking dude, and it just says here on as we zoom in, it just says, here lies Buddy. Now, Buddy, I asked this question of some Department 56 friends of mine who represent Department 56, and so when this was first introduced, Buddy, if you've collected Department 56 Fall and Harvest and Halloween, and you have the apple barn, Buddy is the dog lying on the front porch of the apple barn. And it says a little sign, something that Buddy likes to be petted or something like that. And so I said, oh my God, I think they may have killed Buddy. Is that the same Buddy from the apple barn? They were like shocked. They did not know that was a coincidence. So I cannot confirm or deny that this is the same Buddy from the apple barn, but it sure looks an awful lot like the same type of dog. And so obviously we know our pets do not live forever, but I would hope that this is not the Buddy from the apple barn. So there you have it. But anyway, Buddy is a very cool piece. He lights up really, really cool, and really kind of makes this whole piece stand out. Now, the rest in peace crypt itself is just a plug-in C7 bulb that has a normal light socket cord. Buddy has a battery box, but I've plugged Buddy in just like I do my crypts to my cords. You can kind of see them all laying back there to help this thing light up. Now, how then would you display these? Well, I don't know. I mean, certainly this could go into some sort of a neighborhood. You know, you could have this on a corner lot, maybe. You could combine this with a cemetery. You could have this into your big cemetery, but off in the corner, maybe have a pet cemetery like that. You could make an incredibly cool vignette with something like this, just the Buddy and the rest in peace cemetery with some additional type, maybe tombstones around it, some more foliage, some trees, little pathways and things like that. You could certainly display that like that. So there's endless ways that you could display this and have it look good. And I've only really touched the surface of the creativity that you guys can come up with in order to display this. So I just wanted to show you I wanted these pieces. I like them. I think they're incredibly well done, and I wanted you to see them here and maybe help you in deciding if you want to put these into your collection or not. Irrespective, I don't think you can go wrong with them. They're really well done. Well, there you have it. A much closer look at the Department 56 2023 release of the Rest in Peace Pet Cemetery and the coordinating accessory that goes with that, Buddy's Ghost. Again, I think these are really, really cool and unique pieces that adds a lot of different flavor to your collection. Therefore, they're in my collection. Now, I don't know exactly, like I stated earlier, how I'm going to actually display these this year. I'm running so short on time, and I'm lacking a little bit of motivation this season for some strange reason. So I don't even know that I'm going to get to display these this year. But the important thing is you get the creative juices flowing, you see the pieces, now you've seen the pieces close up, and you can decide then if you want to put these in your collection or not. And then as time allows and you start to feel creative and you start to envision how you want these things to look, then you've got them and you can pull them out and start creating that perfect little vignette or that addition into your cemetery or that adjacent lot on Trick or Treat Lane, or however you want to slice it. I'm sure that it'll look really good once you start creating and making it look a little more realistic. So, hey, with that, I hope you've enjoyed this review video. If you have, make sure you click the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. It certainly helps the channel to grow. It helps me out personally, and I do appreciate all of the support that I get from you guys. And it keeps these videos coming out and to you. So, hey, with that, we will be talking again soon on another review video. So until then, take care of yourselves.